But if it does happen, I think it'll go exact same way it went the first time. I think Crawford already has Canelo in his head, and I think if he elevates his game or changes his strategy, preparing for the second fight, I think he'll confuse Canelo even more because he knows what Canelo is going to try to do. The main issue, right? The main thing that we gave him for is Crawford versus Canelo rematch. Right? Everybody's talking about Crawford versus Canelo 2, and it's starting to heat up. People are starting to say that that's what they want. That's what Crawford's doing next. And I think they're floating it out there because Canelo has enough fans that may be in denial that may pay to watch it again. But anybody who really pays attention to boxing and knows boxing knows that number one, I don't think Canelo will want to do it again. If he does, hats go off to him. I'll be surprised, But and maybe his ego is forcing him to, say, "Hey, I couldn't have lost this bad in at all, so let me try again, maybe." And that's good for him. But um, this particular fight, though, is not a good one for Canelo because the way Crawford beat him, I just don't see it being something that he's going to be able to overcome. I don't think he can. I don't think he can go back to the drawing board and come up with a strategy that can subdue what Crawford put out there because Crawford did not fight the right fight. And when I say that, I mean obviously he dominated and he won. But when I say he didn't fight the right fight, he didn't fight the way a smaller fighter would fight a guy like Canelo. He didn't fight on his toes. He wasn't moving away from him. He didn't run. He fought Canelo the way Canelo would want a smaller man to fight him, which is right in the phone booth. And he beat him doing it. So to lose a fight that way, when you got the looks that you wanted and you got the situations that you anticipated, and then you got dominated in those situations, what else could you possibly come up with that could subdue that other than, going back to the drawing board and I guess trying to deliver blunt force trauma with some of those blows that you did land, but you would go out there with a puncher's chance if that's your strategy and that's what you're doing. So I don't think that the Canelo rematch will happen. I think they're floating it to see how much fanfare they get for it, and I don't think it'll happen. But if it does happen, I think it'll go exact same way it went the first time. I think Crawford already has Canelo in his head, and I think if he elevates his game or changes his strategy, preparing for the second fight, I think he'll confuse Canelo even more because he knows what Canelo is going to try to do. Canelo doesn't know what his adjustment to that will be, though. So, I mean, hopefully they do it. It'll be good for boxing, but I don't think it'll be great for Canelo, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's the fight for him, but, it's probably the biggest money fight they can make with each other. I mean, it is each other right now. So, hats go off to him. I ain't hating on it. I'll watch it, but I just don't think it'll happen. And I don't think it should.